But for a new bill would extend liability protections to private space companies like SpaceX if crew members are hurt and are killed on space flights.
That's right. Senate Bill 1318 currently sits on Governor Ron DeSantis' desk. Well, she's Christina Watkins joins us in studio right now. So, Christina, one space expert has some questions about the timing of this legislation.
Yeah, I got the chance to talk to Dr. Ken Kramer. He is a research chemist and space scientist. He's seen more than 100 rocket launches, certainly experienced. He's concerned there wasn't much discussion to get this bill to the governor's desk, and he says people's lives could be on the line.
3, 2, 1, engines full power, and liftoff.
As the Space Coast thrives with rocket launches and groundbreaking research,
Stage 1 chamber pressure is nominal.
the state legislature passed a new bill protecting commercial spaceflight companies from being liable from accidents that kill or hurt crew members. Senate Bill 1318 passed without any debate or discussion. It's an update to a current law granting immunity to spaceflight entities, and it makes crew members sign a waiver acknowledging the risks of spaceflight.
If you're going to go and put your life on the line on a rocket, you have to know that's a controlled explosion. So you have to really think that through very carefully, whether you're willing to accept that risk that you might not come home.
If the bill becomes law, it would protect companies like Elon Musk's SpaceX and Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin.
And they're not looking to protect you, okay, Bezos and Musk, okay? They want to protect themselves.
Space experts like scientist Dr. Ken Kramer say they're not against the bill necessarily. He just wished there was some conversation before sending it to Governor Ron DeSantis' desk. He also questions if there's any political motive behind it.
I think there should be some debate about, you know, what's good about this, what's not good about this. Is this really in the public interest? You know, we want space flight here. Absolutely. It brings a lot of jobs, but it's got to be done safe, just like in the airline industry. This bill is being promoted by SpaceX. So, yeah, there's a clear conflict of interest there.
So the bill does not protect billionaires and their space companies from gross negligence. Basically, private companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin could be liable if they knew conditions were dangerous to fly or if they intentionally tried to hurt or kill a crew member. Governor DeSantis has until the end of the month to sign this bill.